What's up, guys? Go back to me with Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania that has been out for a while now, and with Jeff Loveness himself, the writer of Ant-Man Quantumania, and for the upcoming The Kang Dynasty. As we recently sat down in an interview with Convo.com with Brandon Davis to discuss what we need to know about the upcoming The Kang Dynasty, and also to talk about some things from Ant-Man Quantumania and that's going to impact of the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars moving forward in the MCU as well. So in this video, I mean, breaking down exactly what Jeff Loveness said in an interview, what we need to know about the Kang Dynasty, and even with Ant-Man Quantumania, especially with Kang the Conqueror himself as well. But if you're a dose of like this, be sure to subscribe to HBO. So it's a visit this video. So let's get into it. And now we're going to start this video off with Jeff Loveness who discussed the alternate ending to Ant-Man Quantumania, and plus there are going to be some major spoilers for Quantumania in this video. So if you haven't seen the movie, you guys and come out of this video after you've seen the movie. Especially with them talking about the alternate ending to a Quantumania, it was gonna have Scott and Hope straight in the quantum realm with Kang. He would have already escaped and killed many people and shattering timelines. It's because if you don't remember from Ant-Man Quantumania, when we saw Jada and Kang having like sort of a connection to each other, with Jada like that was fixing Kang's time chair and order for Kang to travel the multiverse with his multiversal time chair, and then with Jada like she looked inside of Kang's mind, and he was like killing many people in shattering timelines, and it's because when it came to us to stop incursions, it's when one or two universes collide, destroying one or both entirely, and even with Kang, that was described by Jay, he's a monster who thinks he's a god, and then that's why with the Kang that we saw in Quantumania, who was the main villain of his film, who would have escaped and killed many people, and with Scott and Hope stranded, it would have created a big impact, especially with the post-credit scene that had the Council of Kangs and many variants assembled ready to take out Avengers in many universes. That's why we saw all those branch timelines as well, and even send this movie over for something much bigger, especially for the Kang Dynasty. And overall, with the ending that we got, with Scott and Hope, they have won, and with the King, he has lost, he has died, but we're pretty sure that he is coming back. Overall, there were like many versions of King, with the evil King that we saw in the movie, that was the main villain that was trying to kill Scott, but Scott ended up becoming the hero. And next, what I also want to talk about is that we're going to see many Avengers die in the Kang Dynasty, and he said right here, I think for these bloodthirsty fans, there's a little movie called Avengers of the Kang Dynasty, and he'll definitely bring the heat. And now, especially with them saying this, and this is Marvel themselves confirming that we're going to see many Avengers die. To add on top of this, what I also said to continue, but I wouldn't worry too much about King's kill count. He's definitely going to rack up some kills as he goes along, and now this is like a clear indication that now we're going to see many heroes die, and plus with the fact of who is going to make it out, although multiverse alive, especially within the next two Avengers films. It's because in the Kang Dynasty that we're going to see many group of heroes, like many Avengers assembled to take down Kang, and not only directly into Secret Wars, where we're going to see everyone coming together to take down Kang, and even that'll be a big finale event that will conclude the multiverse saga in phase 6, and especially in the Secret Wars, where we're going to see our many group of heroes going into many other universes, such as to get out by huge outputs Wolverine, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four as well, and even with the Kang Dynasty, we're going to see our heroes lose and possibly even die, and that'll lead into Secret Wars as well, and that's why with King the Conqueror, he said to be the next big bad, and so that'll be pretty devastating to see multiple Avengers die, because we're going to see them lose in the Kang Dynasty, and that'll lead directly into Secret Wars, and that'll be a big event for us to witness, especially on the big screen. And to add on top of that, with Kang, who is said to be the next big bad of the multiverse saga, as discussed with Jada in the quantum realm, on how he murdered many people, on how he shattered multiple timelines. With Jada, as you should say, you murder trillions of people, and with the King, he responded by saying, "I wish that mattered," and it's especially with this like King as murdered many people, especially as he killed many Avengers before, and that's how with Kang interacting with Scott, and he did say, "You're an Avenger, have I killed you before?" And that's why we see Kang here as like the next big bad of the multiverse saga, and on how he'll kill multiple Avengers. And lastly, he has also confirmed, and that was Namor, like he is also going to be returning in the Kang Dynasty, so we'll see Namor being an Avenger, and that he also said that was Namor. He's also excited to write about Namor, and especially with Namor himself, who is a mutant, that was confirmed by Marvel themselves, and even we're now introduced to mutants now in the MCU, especially with Namor and Kamala Khan, and also Miss Marvel herself, who they're all confirmed to be mutants, especially with the Kang Dynasty. It sounds like this is going to be one big heck of a movie, especially with all the heroes coming together, especially with being introduced to mutants, especially being set up for Phase 7 of the mutant saga, where we get introduced to a new group of X-Men with the Secret Wars, as it's going to be the goodbye to the original X-Men as well. And now too, so some of what Jeff Loveness said in an interview is that with the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, and I'll say that there are going to be two big movies, it's especially with all the different Avengers like coming together to take down Kang, and now lead it directly into Secret Wars, with just rumored to be 2 parts, and even with the Secret Wars, where we're going to see everyone coming together to take down Kang, and even with Kang the Conqueror, who is said to be the next big bad of the multiverse saga as well. And now, even as we saw, like many Kang variants coming together in the post-credit scene, whether he who remains, and that like did say, and he did like tease, and that like just wait until you mean by variants, and especially that's what we see here, everything coming together, especially with the Jeff Loveness, the writer of this film, has like confirmed, and now like, we'll probably see like most of the Avengers die, and now we'll see them lose, and with the Kang Dynasty, that how it all come to an end, especially with the conclusion to the multiverse saga in Phase 6. And yeah, well, with all this, it sounds like we're for one heck of a treat with the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, and with the Kang Dynasty, we're gonna see everyone coming out together, especially with the new Avengers and multiple heroes to take down Kang, and obviously like they will lose, and worse, probably even die. Now lead directly into Secret Wars, which is going to be a big cinematic event where we're gonna have everyone coming together, especially for the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, literally everyone from each universe, from each Marvel franchise, as like as Marvel they say that I didn't want Secret Wars to be bigger than Avengers Endgame, and I wish that's definitely what we want to see in the Secret Wars, on how they'll conclude the multiverse saga, especially with everyone coming together to take down Kang, and since that's how like we're in for a treat for one big ride leading up to the end of the multiverse saga, which is for Secret Wars as well. So that's it for the first video. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. What your thoughts on what Jeff Loveness said in an interview, and how excited are you for the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars? Let me know in the comments down below. We can give this video a like and subscribe to Kang for future videos, and updates always follow me on Twitter. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.